We live in a culture that has mastered the art of fake it till you make it. Walk down any street in a major city and you will see people draped in logos: LV, Gucci, Rolex, Tesla. To the untrained eye, these are the markers of a life well lived. But to the financially literate, these are often red flags of a balance sheet disaster. We have entered an era where the middle class spends like the rich to feel like the elite, while the truly elite are increasingly hiding in plain sight. The fundamental problem is that looking rich and being wealthy are actually at odds with each other. Every dollar you spend on the appearance of wealth is a dollar that is no longer working for you in the compounding machine of the market. Building real wealth requires a psychological bypass of the human ego. It requires you to be comfortable being the poorest looking person in the room while being the most financially secure. The biological trap of status. Signaling to understand why we feel the urge to flex, we have to go back to evolutionary biology. In ancestral environments, status was a survival signal. If you had the best tools or the most decorative ornaments, it signaled to the tribe that you were a high-value individual with access to resources. In the 21st century, the lizard brain hasn't caught up to modern banking. Your brain still thinks that buying a $90,000 SUV will help you secure your position in the tribe. But in reality, the modern tribe doesn't care about you. They are too busy worrying about their own status. We spend money we don't have, to buy things we don't need, to impress people we don't even like. This is the luxury treadmill, and once you get on it, it is incredibly hard to get off because the speed keeps increasing. The mathematics of stealth wealth. Let's look at the wealth gap created by lifestyle choices. Consider two individuals, Status Sam and Stealth Steve. Both earn $150,000 a year. Status Sam believes that his car and his zip code define his professional worth. He leases a high-end European sedan for $1,200 a month, lives in a trendy downtown apartment for $4,500, and spends $1,000 a month on luxury dining and clothing. After taxes and expenses, Sam is saving less than 5% of his income. He is one restructuring at his company away from total collapse. Stealth. Steve drives a 5-year-old Mazda that is paid off. He lives in a clean, safe, but boring suburb where his mortgage is only $2,200. He wears high-quality, unbranded clothing that lasts for years. Steve saves and invests $4,000 every single month. Over 20 years, at a 7% average market return, Steve's boring lifestyle has generated $2.1 million in liquid assets. Meanwhile, Sam has a closet full of outdated designer shoes and a pile of lease agreements. Steve has the ultimate luxury, the ability to never work again. Sam is a high-paid slave to his own image. The rich tax, and the benefits of being invisible looking wealthy, is expensive in ways that go beyond the price tag. There is a hidden rich tax applied to those who signal high net worth. When you look like you have money, the world treats you differently, but not always in a good way. Contractors see a luxury car in the driveway and automatically add a 20% premium to their quote. Salespeople steer you toward the highest margin products. Friends and family members suddenly have emergencies that only your money can solve. By looking poor, or more accurately, looking unremarkable, you gain the power of tactical anonymity. You get the fair price for services. You avoid being a target for frivolous lawsuits or scams. Most importantly, you filter your social circle. When you don't lead with your wallet, the people who stick around are interested in your character, not your capital. The freedom of FU money. The greatest benefit of stealth wealth is the psychological peace it provides. There is a specific kind of confidence that comes from knowing you could lose your job tomorrow, and be fine for the next 10 years. Most people are trapped in a golden cage. They have the big salary, but they also have the big bills. They are terrified of their boss because they need that next paycheck to pay for the Ferrari in the driveway. They have success, but they don't have freedom. Stealth wealth is the path to FU money. When your expenses are low and your assets are high, you own your time. Time is the only truly non-renewable resource. Spending your time working a job you hate to buy things you don't have time to use is the ultimate tragedy of the modern economy. The Stealth Wealth Playbook. How to hide in plain sight 1. The plain t-shirt philosophy. Stop being a walking billboard for billion-dollar corporations. Brands like Gucci or Armani rely on people who want to look rich. Truly wealthy people often prefer quiet luxury or simply high-quality basics. If your clothes don't have a visible logo, people can't place you in a social hierarchy. This removes the pressure to keep up with trends. 2. Master the used market. A new car loses 20% of its value the moment you drive it off the lot. A stealth wealth practitioner views a car as a tool to get from point A to point B, not as an extension of their personality. Buying a 3-year-old reliable vehicle and driving it for a decade is one of the easiest ways to save 6 figures over a lifetime. 3. The privacy of success. In the age of oversharing, privacy is the new luxury. Don't post your wins on social media. Don't talk about your investments at dinner parties. The more people know about your wealth, the more they will try to influence how you spend it. Keep your circle small and your bank account private. 4. Invest in invisible assets. Instead of a watch that everyone can see, buy shares of an REIT that owns apartment buildings you'll never visit. Instead of a boat, buy a private business that generates cash flow while you sleep. These assets aren't cool at a cocktail party, but they provide the freedom that a boat never will. The lion and the sheep. Imagine a lion that walks into a flock of sheep. If the lion roars and shows his claws, the sheep run, and the lion becomes a target for the shepherd. But if the lion simply walks among the sheep, quiet and unassuming, he has the ultimate advantage. He has the power, but he doesn't feel the need to broadcast it. Looking poor or average is your camouflage. It allows you to move through the world without friction. It allows you to accumulate power and resources in the shadows. While the rest of the world is screaming for attention, you are quietly buying back your life. Conclusion. The choice is yours. At the end of your life, no one is going to stand at your funeral and talk about how great your car was or how many likes your vacation photos got. They will talk about your character, your freedom, and the legacy you left behind. Real wealth is what you don't see. It's the stress that isn't there. It's the no you can say to things you don't want to do. It's the quiet morning spent with family because you don't have to rush to a meeting to pay off a credit card. Stop trying to look like a millionaire. Start doing the boring, invisible things that actually make you one. Build your empire in the dark and let the sun rise on a life of total independence. Thank you for watching. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like and share it. And don't forget to subscribe to Money Mind Professor to become a part of our financial learning journey. Here we talk about saving smarter, investing wisely, improving your business, and developing a strong money mindset. Share your thoughts and questions in the comments. I'll see you in the next video. Stay focused, stay consistent, and stay financially smart.